How's it going? Thanks for listening to 15 Minutes with Fuzz. My name is Fuzz Martin, and this is a show about the positive things happening in Washington County, Wisconsin. Why did I start this show? I started it because I was sick of all the negativity on Facebook and Twitter, and I thought I'd take some steps to highlight the positive things that don't often get the coverage that they deserve. So I appreciate you being here with me. We're currently in the middle of the second season of the show. This is episode number 68. Wow. And if you like this show, you can go listen to all the back episodes in your podcast player or at 15withfuzz.com. Today, I am joined by Jessica Wilds, West Bend's Communication and Economic Development Director, and Jay Shambeau, West Bend's City Administrator. They're here to talk about the Downtown West Bend Main Street Reconstruction Project, which is set to kick off this spring. It's going to be an amazing improvement to downtown when it's done, but as with any road construction project, it's going to be a bit of a hassle while it's underway. However, as they say, the juice will be worth the squeeze. Do they really say that? Who knows? With that, here are 15 minutes on the Downtown Main Street Reconstruction Project with Jess Wilds and Jay Shambeau on 15 Minutes with Fuzz. Jess and Jay, thank you for joining me today. The Downtown West Bend Main Street Improvements and Reconstruction Project is coming up soon, and I think it would be good to let people know just what to expect from the project. So thank you both for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
Can we start with an overview of the project from a high level for those who haven't heard yet? What is going to be happening in Downtown West Bend?
There will be a full reconstruction of Main Street, including sidewalks, some realignment of the bump outs, so fewer bump outs. Additional parking will be added. All new lighting. Well, we're going to have new street lights, new smooth sidewalks. The brick pavers are going away for those that are interested in whether or not they're going to remain.
Yep.
They will be with us no longer. We'll have a similar concrete to what the Riverwalk has. So
okay.
Regular gray concrete that'll be easier to access and maneuver around town.
All in all, it's going to be a really big improvement to downtown, right?
Significant, yes.
But it also comes at the price of the work has to get done in order to get there, right?
Yeah, it'll be messy for 2023 for our business owners and our patrons that enjoy downtown, but it's going to be awesome at the conclusion of the project.
Yeah, definitely. So how long ago did this project kind of start getting put forward?
So it really started several years ago. There was a proposal by the bid. The Business Improvement District requested a design from our contracted engineer on what downtown could look like in a full reconstruction. And that was 7-8 years ago is when that first design took place. It wasn't an actual design of the reconstruction. Since the district came on, our new tax incremental district, and they call it the district, the new apartment complex that's under construction, that project really was the impetus behind actually being able to perform the reconstruction and afford the reconstruction. We're using the prospective increment from the district property in order to pay for and fund this reconstruction of Main Street.
So timing all worked out with that, right?
Yeah, it really did. And the design is significant for a project like this. And Jess can share more of the detail of the many meetings that we've had as far as it's been, 2-ish years of that we've been working on the actual design of Main Street.
I would say, yeah, as a downtown business owner, technically downtown here in West Bend, we've gotten a lot of communication and there have been a lot of meetings and such about this. What has gone into the planning for this reconstruction?
A lot has gone into the planning. The bid meets every first Tuesday of the month. They've been talking about this project for, like Jay said, years, and also have a bid transportation group that meets pretty much monthly right now to talk about streetscape upgrades. So we've talked about touchscreen kiosks, different lighting options, electric vehicle chargers, just a number of different upgrades that may become part of the project as we move forward. That group also had a large role with the latest downtown parking ordinance change and in advance of this project. So it's been really positive that they've been meeting so often. We also have a downtown bid marketing committee, and this group is charged with really trying to get the word out and promoting what's going on throughout the construction time period, and letting people know businesses are open, they're accessible, here's what's going on, and really work to promote the downtown during that time.
Sure. So businesses will be open and accessible during this time.
Yes, they will.
Perfect. There are a lot of cool things. You talked about the bump out. So that's where the sidewalk comes out into the road, right? Is that where the bump out is? And then also you talked about, is this still the case where the road's going to be level with the sidewalk?
Yeah, our engineers are able to raise the road a little bit in order to eliminate some of those steps near the sidewalk. There'll still be a curb and a step, but in a lot of areas, it's going to be way more accessible pathway to the business.
And did I see there's more parking? There's going to be more parking now too, right?
Yes, we're adding up to 40 parking stalls in the Main Street area.
Well, that should be nice for everybody, right?
It will be.
You're like, yes, Fuzz, that's why we're doing this, to make everything nicer for people and to bring it up to really match the Riverwalk and the new development that's going on down with the district and all the businesses. I think the Main Street improvement, or what the facade grants, right? I've been seeing businesses around here that I believe have taken advantage of that, where you drive through and the building's been painted or they're complete. So just everything around West Bend's looking good right now.
Yeah, actually, the Bid Facade Grant Committee recently awarded a couple major projects that are going to take place in 2023 right along the Riverwalk, and it really is perfect timing for them to get done in concert with these two major projects.
I'm going to go on a tangent here quick about the Riverwalk. How is that project coming along?
Great. It's well along in its reconstruction. The underpass is starting to take form and shape. So if you walk on the new section, we talked in the past, section 4 of the Riverwalk, which is north of Highway 33, is basically complete, and taking that new concrete path towards Highway 33 heading south, you can see the underpass forming. I actually did walk it over the weekend. I was able to.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, I was able to skip across the rocks, but that is going well. We've cut down the concrete wall, and our contractor has been able to work, in part because of a mild winter weather season that we've had, but work out throughout the winter, and they're just doing a great job. They're starting on the covered alley as well. That walkway is going to be taking shape in the next few weeks, months, and that's going to be pretty exciting as well.
Is that the one that goes up to, is it Settlers Park? Is that? No. Okay.
The covered alley.
We'll fix that.
The covered alley is between the Hussar House of Diamond building and the historic West Bend Theater.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So it's accessible to get back and forth between downtown and the Riverwalk side of downtown, right?
Yeah, it was a closed alleyway for many years, and it's recently been reopened, and now it's going to be sort of reconstructed, cleaned up, and made into a place that's welcoming and kind of inviting to go into to get from the Main Street to the Riverwalk.
Great. Let's go back to the Main Street reconstruction. Last time I spoke with you guys, this was, and I don't know if we spoke on the show or if we just spoke in person, but the project had been under bid, had been out for bid. Is that been completed yet?
It was probably 90% plans when we talked last. It is now out for bid.
Okay.
Those bids will be back on February 24th.
Okay.
And the city council will have an opportunity to award that bid on March 6th.
Gotcha. And then how soon after that will construction start?
Currently, it's estimated to start in mid-April.
Okay.
It could start a little before, a little after, depending on weather.
Sure.
Immediately following the award of contract, we'll be working with the selected contractor to find a time and date for a public meeting where the downtown businesses and residents and anyone who's interested can come and learn more about the project, about the timeline, phasing, and really get their questions answered. We do have a great place on our city website, actually. If listeners go to our homepage, there are little buttons for both the Riverwalk and Main Street projects, and you can learn more about all the timelines, download the designs, and even watch videos of what the completed projects will look like.
Speaking of the phases part, do you know yet if it's going to be done in phases or if they're going to just, because I know there's some things that it's more cost effective if you do it all at once, and there are other things that you might be able to work from top to bottom or left to right.
Parts of the project will be completed in phases, and because the water line needs to be reconstructed throughout the entire project, at some point it will be closed. The road will be closed.
Sure.
And the water line will be handled first. They'll reconstruct that and then build back from there.
The city's also laying out, though, where people can park to go walk to access businesses and such, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So individuals are able to come down to Main Street and they can park on the Riverwalk and come across, park on side streets, 6th Ave, 5th Ave, Main Street. We also have many public parking lots within, less than a quarter mile.
Yeah.
And so just a few minutes to get really anywhere downtown.
I'll be speaking with Gina from the Downtown West Bend Association in a couple of weeks, but the farmers market's going to be moving this coming year, right?
Yep. We've been working closely with the Downtown West Bend Association on events and making sure that they're still all taking place for the, I don't want to say all, making sure they're taking place and available. So the farmers market's going to be taking place on 5th Avenue, Poplar, and 6th.
Okay.
So right outside
kind of a
the
horseshoe.
tower.
Yeah, horseshoe around the tower. Okay.
It's going to be really fantastic in that spot. And then Music on Main, which is one of their other larger events that takes place each Thursday in the summer, will be taking place in the church parking lot along 6th.
Okay, very good. So right next to the library, right?
Yep.
Expecting that this starts sometime in April, when does the city feel that this project will be completed? All else, like weather and all that dependent, of course, but how do you think this is going to go?
The construction project has an October 27th completion date on it, so the contractor will be held to that date. Our prediction will be that it will be done on October 27th.
Sure.
That's just how these construction projects go.
Oh, yeah. Yep, exactly. What are you guys most excited about with this reconstruction?
Well, I'm really excited about the downtown, and it's been intentional on the city's part to really make downtown West Bend thriving. We've done so by assisting businesses come, and we have a great restaurant and bar scene. We have service businesses that are down there and are doing a great job with their services and providing how this new Riverwalk and how the new Main Street is going to be able to serve them for the next 40 years in our downtown area is just awesome. I'm really excited about the future of that.
Yeah.
Same answer?
Same. I agree. I'm excited about everything with this project. And I'm really excited that it's going to be made as accessible as possible to businesses during that time. So I'm excited to help businesses get the word out that people can come down there and enjoy and still experience downtown West Bend during the construction, and then even more so when it's all done.
And again, people can find more information about the project on the City of West Bend's website. If you just Google City of West Bend, it's probably easier than trying to remember a city URL in today's day and age.
Or they can follow our Facebook page too. We provide a lot of updates and pictures and event announcements, things like that on our Facebook page.
Just a quick update. How is the district coming along?
District's coming along great. The big green building will be green not much longer. They're looking to begin siding that building in the near future.
Great.
And they are anticipating moving individuals into the first 47 units will be ready for occupancy in April or May of this year.
Great. How about the brewery, 1840 Brewery? Because that's really what I was asking you for.
Love it. So the 1840 tap room will be located in the first floor of that new building and will come online in July.
Great. Okay. I have to wait that long. That'll be okay. Anything else?
Worth it.
Anything else going on in the city that we should know about, since we have you both in here and you guys know all of the things?
Well, you will be able to see 1840 before that time because they're planning to come back for their Riverside Park Friday nights throughout the summer. So
great. Excellent. Oh, and then also, what is going on at the top of the hill in Barton? I see that there's a project going on right now. Could you shed some light?
The Newburgh State Bank expansion is happening. We're going to have a West Bend office of their facility on that corner. It's really a transformational project that is taking maybe a tired area and turning it into this awesome building. Their plans that they have submitted to the state and to the city are just phenomenal. They're really impressive looking, and we're really excited to welcome Newburgh State Bank.
Yeah, that's right at the top of the hill at the stoplight in Barton. And I always forget it's Barton Avenue and Main Street. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Someday I will study the map, even though I drive it every single day. Jess, Jay, thank you both for coming in. Thanks for all you do to help make the city better.
Thanks,
Thank
Fuzz.
you.
Anytime.
Thanks again to Jess Wilds and Jay Shambeau from the City of West Bend for joining me on today's episode of 15 Minutes with Fuzz. If you like the show, please click the follow button in your favorite podcast player. New episodes come out on Tuesday mornings. I'm always looking for potential guests for the show, so if you have somebody you think I should be interviewing, don't hesitate to reach out with suggestions. And if that person is you, don't be bashful. Reach out. I'm always looking. You can email me 15withfuzz@gmail.com. That is 15 spelled out. 15withfuzz@gmail.com, or you can go to the contact form on 15withfuzz.com. That will do it for today's show. I will join you again next Tuesday, right here on 15 Minutes with Fuzz.